Hey Budheads, welcome back to my channel. Coming at you with another Sunday video here, and today is going to be a gear profile on the Golden Age Pre-73 Junior Vintage Style Preamplifier. So a couple weeks ago I canvassed some friends and asked, hey, I'm in the mood for some new gear, what do you recommend? And a friend recommended me getting a preamp for my setup. Doing a little research into them, I said, hey, what the hey, let's see what these things are about. I actually found this one used in my local area. For this Golden Age Pre-73 Junior, I paid about $200 for it, which seemed pretty reasonable because I believe brand new they go for about $250. This one is actually in really good shape. I have not plugged it in, and that's what we're gonna find out here. This is the back. It's pretty heavy, it's pretty stout. I like the red metal casing. Feels very well built. Pretty long, so I don't quite know exactly where it's gonna sit. I don't know if I'm gonna leave this up or just pull it out for certain occasions. I just don't know. I've never used one of these before. I don't really 100% know what they do. Again, from my research, it's kind of just another coloration to your recording abilities. Kind of interested in seeing what it does for my recordings. If you take a look at some of these recent cover songs that I've been doing, what my setup is without the preamp is I usually sing through this MXL990 Condenser, as well as I've got below a Pyle PD Mic 78. It's a really cheap $13 Amazon Shure 57 knockoff. So the intent of my contraption is that I get some of that lower frequency through the dynamic mic from the guitar, and then I get the mids and the highs through the condenser. Because the condenser is more sensitive than the dynamic mic, I get a lot of bleed of the guitar through that. But for the most part, I get a pretty good job, or at least a good enough job for me, separating my vocals and the guitar so I can kind of mix and EQ them respectively together. Testing the Golden Age Pre-73 Junior. Take one. Alright, so I've got this output. It's kind of like a volume. It's kind of like a volume. 1, check 2, check 3, check 4, check 5. Gain, this is at plus 20 gain right now. Plus 25, 30, 40. This is 35. I'm not gonna put it more than 40 because it's gonna blow my eardrums out. So I'll put it at about 25 and just kind of crank the output. The output's at about 50% right now, which is for this microphone probably good enough. Yeah, I'll be honest with you. Anything more than this is gonna blow your eardrums out on this condenser mic. But I think my friend was telling me that this can really help boost the dynamic mic, so maybe I will actually check that one next. But let's do a little riff here. Yeah, my first initial reaction to having the condenser mic plugged in through this preamp is that obviously you can make it hotter, but in terms of just how sensitive it is, but also it does sound a little warmer to me right off the bat than as if this MXL is just plugged right into my audio interface. So that can be kind of helpful for some of the acoustic stuff that I do. But those are my first initial reactions. So let me plug in this Pyle PD mic, this cheapo dynamic, and see what this does. Dynamic mic, take 1. Yeah, so right off the bat, this output is at about, well, it's at full blast right now. The gain is at 25. Crank it up to 30. Crank it up to, oh, there we go. Yeah, so this is the dynamic mic down here that I usually record the guitar on in my videos. Again, you can make I've got the input cranked up. In fact, I'm gonna back it off just because I can hear it starting to feedback and wanting to blow out my eardrums. So be very, very careful with that. This actually does feel a little too hot. And I'm about 12 inches away from the microphone. Yeah, so this is the microphone that I'm now got the the Golden Age Pre-73 Junior plugged into. The output is at about, can't quite see from here. It's about 75% right now. The gain is set at about 30. So yeah, I mean, you can boost this thing, right? So right now I'm at 35 now, and now I can kind of hear my guitar a little bit more. Yeah, I for the guitar part, I think this is pretty cool. After testing it with you guys here, I mean, I think it's definitely going to be a tool that I use. I think because this is a one input preamp, I think for me the most applicable use is to use it on my dynamic mic for my acoustic guitar. And I got to figure out a way that I can still use this while just plugging everything in. I got to make sure I got enough plugins for being able to sing with my acoustic guitar through this, as well as just using the regular old condenser mic. But I think this will actually really help kind of bring a little bit more life to my acoustic guitar, in particular when I'm singing and playing, but also when I'm doing solo work if I want to, or just adding to it. I think it's just going to really boost the acoustic stuff there. For the condenser mic, while I could tell it was a little bit warmer, I didn't like it as much in that application. But for my purposes, yeah, I think running my dynamic mic through this to capture my acoustic work, I think that's going to be the most applied thing. My next challenge is to figure out where I'm going to put this thing in a more permanent location. But nonetheless, I approve, and if you have the means, check out the Golden Age Project Pre-73 Junior, I gotta read it, microphone preamplifier. Appreciate everybody that's been liking and commenting and viewing my stuff and subscribing. Don't forget to hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe to my channel, and let's continue to build this community, guys. Appreciate it. Let me know what you think of this product too in the comments below. Alright, have a great weekend. Cheers.